Good afternoon from Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. We are here because they have their Food and Wine Festival happening, which, as you guys know, it is spring, so that means that we're going to be doing a lot of eating. For some reason, there's a lot of different food things happening around spring, and because this is a media preview of the event, we are getting the food for free, so just full disclosure on that one. But yeah, I'm excited to test it out. Today is the preview, so it starts tomorrow. So without further ado, let's head inside and get some tastes. As with every festival that we come to, you got to pick up your little festival guide that gives you all of the information about what's going on at this festival and all the different menus for the different booths. Another thing that they do offer here, just like they did at SeaWorld, is the sampler lanyard. And so today they've given us a 12 sample lanyard. So we'll be able to try 12 different things. Oh, there are some vine people walking around. Are they facing backwards? Oh no. Ooh. Wow, this is intense looking. So Busch Gardens did officially start their pin trading program. I wonder if they have any in here that we can look at. Here it is. So they've got the pins out at a pin trading kiosk. Whoa, they have like locking backs available for them. That's pretty intense. They've got all these different animals that you can have on your pin. This is actually pretty neat. Oh, and they've got a Florida one down here. And then we've got various Busch Gardens ones. $7.99. How much for the animals? Or are they all the same? $7.99. Okay, so far, all of the pins are the same. Oh, and then they have blind packs of pins too. That's pretty neat. Oh, and this one's special edition for the Food and Wine Festival. How much is the special edition? Still $7.99. Huh, good deal. Oh, and then they've got the inaugural year pin trading one. Oh, this one's neat. Does it spin? It does spin. Look at that. It's like a Viewmaster. Busch Gardens Spirit jerseys are way cheaper. These are only 50 bucks. I think it's got elephants on it. And then on the front, it's got a little graphic of an elephant. This one says giraffe. A little sparkly graphic of a giraffe. And then flamingo. These are fun. So as we head back into Busch Gardens, we get a view of Gwazi, which we did get the announcement that Gwazi is officially being converted into a hybrid steel wooden roller coaster by Rocky Mountain Construction. We don't know the name of it and we don't know when it'll be opening yet, but we do know that it's happening. Just peeking from underneath Zangora Cafe, you can see they've taken a lot of the top off of Gwazi. I don't know how they're doing the conversion or what the process is, but I know that some of the wooden structure stays and then they add steel tracks to it. And Rocky Mountain Construction has done this on at least one roller coaster that I know of. This is where the entrance to Gwazi used to be over here. You can still see they haven't made it quite over to here yet as far as the construction on it, but there is some graphics over here explaining about it. North America's tallest hybrid coaster, world's fastest hybrid coaster, and world's steepest hybrid coaster. I believe that this is a greater than 90-degree drop. How much fun is that going to be? Also, that's an inversion right there. That's a barrel roll. Heck yeah. So they have a little bit of time to work on it. It's coming 2020. Something that also happens during the Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival is we've got different bands that are coming. Like Daughtry's gonna be here tomorrow. And then lots of different Stone Temple Pilots, Foreigner, on Sunday. Boys to Men, the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. That's crazy. So because this is food and wine, you can see there is a lot of wine available, but we're here for the food. There's actually kind of a lot of wine booths. These first 5 are wine booths. Oh, and we got a good look at Gwazi back there too. There's some different carnival games that you can play that are all food themed. Our first stop is the Northern California booth, and I'm literally getting everything on here because that all sounds delicious. Here are my first 2 items. This is the charcuterie cone, and this is the Lollipop lamb chop. The duck fries were not ready yet. They didn't have the fryer going because the event just started. So I'm gonna come back later and hopefully get those. But let's try these first 2 first. I did actually already taste this and I thought I had hit record, but I hadn't. So there you go. There's a guy playing guitar in the background walking around. You're playing If I Could Rule the World. It was good. The one thing I have found about these cones is that they look like they have a lot more food in them than they do. But everything that I've tasted so far has been delicious. Yeah, that's really good. All right, let's give this lamb chop a try now. Oh. Wow. That is so delicious. It's on this bed of mashed potatoes. I can see the skins in the mashed potatoes and everything. Oh, they're garlic mashed potatoes. Those are good. I wanted to show you guys the inside. It's good. It's cut really well. There is that big chunk of fat on there, but I think that that helps out with the flavor. Man, that is so good. Because we're back here by Gwazi, look at that. We get a great view of all the stuff that they're doing on it. You can really see they've taken off the top half of the roller coaster because they're replacing the track with a hybrid steel track. But the coaster is actually going to take a different path as well. So I'm interested to watch this progress. Up next is the Socal Booth. I'm not going to get the fish taco, but I am going to get those shishito peppers, the cheeseburger slider, and the Impossible slider. Hey, I can't wait to try the two of them back to back. The blistered shishito peppers. I got the Impossible burger, which is much larger than the regular cheeseburger. But I will tell you this. This will probably change, but he did use the same spatula to do the Impossible burger as he did for the regular burger. So, not good, but let's give them a try. I'm gonna try the burgers first because I don't have any silverware yet. So, let's try the Impossible burger before we try the regular burger. Look at how ridiculous this looks with how large the burger is compared to the bun. That's pretty good. It tastes exactly like an Impossible burger, but it does have a very good, like, what do you call that? Like a char on it. It's good. I like it. I can tell you already, I'm gonna like the regular burger better. See, here's where it gets weird because I think that the regular burger is a little bit kind of overdone. It's not the best quality meat. Maybe the Impossible burger is better than this burger right now. But it's still good. Like, it's still a good burger, but I think I like the Impossible burger just a little bit better.
How's it going, you guys? Austin Daniels from Busch Gardens here. Wish you guys were here from Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival. If you guys ever get the chance to swing by here, I'd greatly appreciate it. You can come find me at Eagles Canyon over here.
Let's try the peppers here. Wow. Those are good with the cheese and whatever the sauce is on there. That's actually really good. And they said that these were vegetarian? Well, obviously not vegan because they got cheese on them. These are good. Because they're shishito, they're nice and sweet. Up next we've got Nola Eats. Definitely not getting those grilled oysters, but I will get some gumbo and some Bananas Foster's cheesecake. There is my gumbo, and I do have to warn you guys, if you get this gumbo, the plate that they put it in is kind of flimsy. Like, you see it folding up on itself like that? And this is the Bananas Foster's cheesecake. That's good. That's way better than what I had at Universal. A little bit spicy, because they got andouille sausage in it. Some rice, creamy in the sauce. All right, let's try this Bananas Foster's cheesecake. That is super banana-y. A lot of banana flavor to that. Once you get down into the cheesecake, it's a little bit better, but the bananas on top are kind of overpowering. It kind of tastes like pumpkin pie a little bit, but like the banana version of pumpkin pie. Oh, they've got some animal ambassadors out.
That full-blown Eastern screech owl. His name's Emmett. They're great. They're all over the United States. You just rarely see them for obvious reasons, right? He camouflages so well.
This is Benny, and Benny is a red crested Chiraco.
And who's this?
Trixie is a pixie frog. We get our tongue tied all the time with Pixie and Trixie. It's huge, so males can get to the size of a dinner plate. This male here is kind of on the lower spectrum of smallness, but they can get to the size of a dinner plate. Really, really impressive animal that they are.
There's Shikra getting ready to drop. There they go. And then also we have a really good view of Gwazi back here. We are in Gwazi Park. It's really interesting to me what they're doing. I'd like to see the plans. I'd like, how do you go about doing this? Up next is the Boardwalk for a Taylor ham and cheese and a grilled cheesecake handheld. Maybe I won't get the cheesecake. I am gonna get the ham and cheese though, for sure, because I just had that banana cheesecake. There is my mac and cheese with Taylor ham. I don't know what Taylor ham is, but looks pretty good. Full disclosure, I don't really like macaroni and cheese, but because this has the ham on it, I think I'm gonna like this. Kind of like a basic watery macaroni and cheese. But the ham is good. I don't know that I would use a punch or spend the $8 on this. Because it's just like basic macaroni and cheese. But the ham is good. If you can get them to put extra ham on it, go for it. It had a good flavor. It was just kind of watery, and I did like the noodles. They were like those spiral noodles rather than elbow macaroni. So they kind of held onto the cheese more, which was good. But I just wish the cheese was a little bit thicker. Up next, the Heartland potato and cheese pierogies, yes. Italian hot beef sandwich, yes. St. Louis ribs, I'm not gonna get ribs tonight. I'm running out of punches. All right, we've got some more live music going now. And then I got the pierogi, and then I got the hot Italian beef, which looks pretty good. Apparently this is supposed to be served soaking wet. I don't know, we had it before. We made it in the slow cooker. This does look better than our slow cooker version though. It's supposed to be a super messy sandwich. So far, it's living up to its name. That's better than when we made it. It does need more like sauce. It needs to be wetter, I think. But it is good. It's like nice and spicy. Some peppers and olives and beef. It's good. It does need to be a little bit wetter, but it is delicious. All right, let's try this pierogi. Pierogies are just like, almost like ravioli, but with potatoes on the inside. And there's some sort of like sour cream and chives here. They kind of taste a little bit greasy though. Which is unusual. Oh no. The sour cream is just like extra sour. I think that's what I'm tasting. Pretty good though. I think that I would get it without the sour cream on it. Like sour cream and chives, but I think it kind of takes away from the potatoes a little bit. The pierogies a little bit. Looks like Alexandria Gogo Irwin is over here doing a painting right now. She's painting a rhinoceros. I like that they do this. You can watch a live painter paint. Oh, this is called the Peacock Bar, and you can tell why. Well, maybe not because the camera's not doing so good yet in the shadows, but it's a peacock made out of all kinds of cutlery. Final booth that we can go to tonight is the Tex Mex Cantina. I'm gonna get that quesadilla and the fundito. Lots and lots of cheese. But this is where all of the musical acts will be. Like tomorrow, Daughtry will be out here singing away. And we have quite a view of Gwazi from over here. There's my quesadilla. And then here is my fundito. That looks so good. I can't wait to try this. How can you go wrong with chorizo and cheese? It's just like beautiful, beautiful creamy cheese with chorizo in it and tortilla chips. You can't go wrong. All right, let's try this quesadilla. I think that I just prefer a chicken quesadilla over a beef quesadilla, but it's still a very good flavor. Well, I'm glad I got in here early. The lines are super long. I did never get to try the duck fat fries, which I had last year and they were delicious, but I was kind of hoping to get them again this year. So there it was. I powered through all 12 items on my sampler. Can't do any more. We ate something at every food booth that is available to have food at tonight. So now let's head out into the rest of the park and see if they have any of the menus up at any of the other booths. Well, we have the book so we can see what is on the menu, but let's just have a look around and see what is over here on this side of the park. Well, they have a little orangutan topiary over here. Also, something else that I found out is they have tequila tastings. So not only is it food, wine, beer, you can also do tequila. Over here at the Coke Fusion booth, sticky Pib wings. Huh, Mr. Pibb sauce. That sounds interesting, topped with Pop Rocks. Ooh, there's another booth, the Pacific Northwest. Ooh, a bison slider. Man, I wish I could have had that tonight. That sounds delicious. We'll definitely be coming back for another trip out here to try some of these other options. Ooh, look, there's a bunch of vloggers over here. They have vlogger topiaries. I know that I've been focusing mostly on the food, but I did want to show you some of the wines and beers that they're going to have available as well. And those count as an item on your sampler lanyard, so you can buy the 15 item lanyard and get beers with it. But they are just sample size beers. Well, maybe they're sample size beers. These are full size beers in here. I don't know. In the event, they were giving out sample sizes from the cans. Like they would open up the can and pour out a sample size from it. The New England Tavern got a lobster roll, New England style clam chowder, Maine blueberry rhubarb crisp. Man, some of these desserts sound so delicious. Here is the tequila tasting experience. You buy it and it includes 4 half-ounce pours. of each of the different tequilas. Okay, I think this booth cements it for me. We are definitely coming back. Kona crusted filet, Kahlua pulled pork slider, pineapple upside down cake. Wow, that sounds so delicious. I am really interested to come back because if this is anything like the Epcot food festivals, they have never been able to get the filet right in a booth like that at Epcot. I haven't tried it here, that's why I'm hoping that it'll be better here. That's my hope, at least. My hope is that it is better here and that they can cook it better, even though it is in a kiosk. This is definitely a good sign. There are a lot of new things. Southern fried chicken and biscuit sounds delicious. Bacon and cheddar hush puppies sound delicious. Fried green tomatoes sound delicious. Everything sounds delicious. There's an artist doing something out here as well. They're painting this Busch Gardens 60th. Let's see, you got some giraffes up here. You got Shikra going by down there. And then a tiger, I think. One last booth to look at. Cuban spring rolls, crispy snapper sandwich, and key lime pie. I just noticed that this booth was over here too. Vivi's fried chicken. And then a 60th celebration cupcake. Admittedly, a lot of the stuff that we had today was really good, but everything out on this path that's closed right now seems like more of my flavor palette, so we are definitely coming back. Before we leave the park, I wanted to show you guys this little photo op here with a Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival step and repeat in front of it. I like this. I want to make a flower wall in our house. We just cover the wall with flowers. So there you have it. That was our trip to the media preview of Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival. It's running on the weekends now until the end of April. Pretty darn good. I want to say a huge thank you to Busch Gardens for having us out and for providing us some samples of the food that is coming to the Food and Wine Festival. We'll definitely be back to try it again because all of the booths that were closed definitely sounded like something that I wanted. But there were a lot of things that we had tonight that were delicious. There were a few things that I probably wouldn't order again, but all in all, an excellent event. So with that being said, we are off. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
We're the Chastain family, and now it's time to pay the price.